I heard that my colleague died in an accident.
What? Is that true?
I'm going to the funeral right away.
Okay, I understand. My husband's panic was unusual. I felt something was off, so I decided to follow him secretly. That's when I found out the shocking truth. What on earth is going on?
Wait! There's a reason for this.
My husband stammered. I'll erase you from society, so be prepared. My name is Jennifer. I'm a 34-year-old office worker. I've been married to my husband David for 3 years. We met in college. I joined the same club as him, and we started dating after he made a move on me. We continued dating even after we started working, but one day, I found out he was cheating on me, and we broke up. I was really shocked and angry at the time. I remember yelling at him with all my might and breaking up with him. We had been dating for 3 years, and I loved him so much that I was thinking of getting married, so I was really hurt. After that, I threw myself into work like I was possessed. I got results at work and was promoted more and more. I also had some romantic relationships during that time, but they didn't last long. I just kept thinking about the time when I was dating David. I couldn't forgive him for cheating, so we broke up, but he was still the one I loved the most. I'll probably never see him again, and I don't even know what he's doing now. While I was thinking about that, I happened to meet him again at work. I was the leader of a joint project with another company, and when I went to the client's office, I found out that the other team's leader was none other than David. I can't believe I'm meeting David here. When did you change jobs?
Well, a lot happened. But I was able to step up, so I'm glad I made the decision to change jobs. And now I get to see Jennifer again.
What?
I've been thinking about the time when I was dating Jennifer.
Wait, are you trying to hit on me again like that?
No, that's not what I meant. I really regret it. I never properly apologized to you. I'm really sorry.
David. He had become a reliable and respectable man, unlike before. Well, he was getting results at work like this, so he must have changed his ways and was living a decent life. He worked very hard even after the project started. He took good care of the people around him and was very reliable. And the project was a great success. We shared our joy together. After that, we went out for drinks together for the first time in a while. I also wanted to celebrate the success of the project, and I was attracted to him again. After that, we started meeting regularly after work. And he confessed to me and we started dating again. We had broken up once, but we still got back together like this, and I was happy. I can be myself when I'm with him. And he had really grown up mentally since before. Even when we were on a date or eating together, I could feel a mature atmosphere in our conversations. I realized that people grow up and become adults. After that, we continued our relationship smoothly. About 2 years after we started dating, he proposed to me.
I think that being able to reunite with Jennifer at that time was fate. I will never let go of Jennifer again. So please marry me.
David said that and gave me a ring. I was very happy to be proposed to by him. I also wanted to marry David. Please take care of me from now on. So we decided to get married. I was really happy that I was going to marry him. I actually thought that he was my destiny too. I wanted to build a warm and happy home with him from now on. After that, we finished greeting each other's parents and had a wedding ceremony. Many friends, colleagues, classmates, and seniors and juniors from college came to celebrate our marriage. After that, we went on a honeymoon and started living together after returning home. Our newlywed life was very happy. David took good care of me and served me very well. I thought it was really good to marry him. After that, we continued our married life smoothly. Before we knew it, 3 years had passed. I still felt happy even after 3 years. And something very happy happened to us. It was my pregnancy. David and I had talked about wanting a child someday since we got married, so I was really happy when I found out I was pregnant. After that, I took maternity leave when my belly got bigger. While looking forward to the birth of our child, I rested slowly at home. David also cared about my physical condition and we prepared for childbirth together. What if the baby is a boy? Or a girl?
I wonder which one it is. I want a boy. I want to play catch with him.
What if it's a girl?
Let's see. I'll buy her anything she wants.
That's not good. She'll become a spoiled child.
I see. You're right.
That's right. But if it's a girl, I want to enjoy shopping with her. I want to buy clothes and eat sweets at cafes together.
I can't stop being excited when I think about when our child is born.
Our child. Let's raise well.
Oh, yeah. First, we need to buy a good baby bed.
David showed a very cooperative attitude towards child rearing, and I was happy. I thought I could build a happy and warm home with him. He will surely become a good father. While thinking so, I was living a peaceful and calm daily life. But in the midst of all this, something unexpected happened one day. It was during the day on a weekday. David suddenly came home in a panic. What's wrong? David rushed into his room. Something serious had happened. Hey, what's going on? Didn't you work? David was wearing a suit and seemed to have left work.
Where are the morning clothes?
Huh? Morning clothes? I realized that someone had died when I heard the word morning clothes. And if David was in such a hurry, maybe one of his parents-in-law had died. My heart started beating faster. My parents-in-law were very kind to me and treated me well. Every time I went to their house, my parents-in-law talked to me kindly with a smile. I didn't want to think that one of them had died. I waited nervously for David's next words.
No, it's not my parents.
Oh. Is that so? I was relieved. I felt my strength leave me all at once. Huh? Then who died?
Well, it seems that a colleague died in an accident.
What? Is that true? I was startled again when I heard that it was a colleague. Maybe it was someone I had worked with on a project in the past. Do I know the person too?
No, I don't think so.
I see. But didn't he come to our wedding?
Oh, yeah, he did. I have to hurry and go. The funeral is being held, so I have to go right away.
If someone who came to our wedding died, shouldn't I go too?
No, it's okay. You're pregnant, Jennifer, so take care of yourself.
Oh, I see. The morning clothes are in this closet.
Really? Then I'll go right away.
Saying that, David put the morning clothes in his bag and left the house right away. David's panic was unusual. At least it wasn't his parents-in-law or family, but I felt something was off. I decided to follow David secretly. That's when I found out the surprising truth. I opened a certain app on my smartphone first. It's an app that tells me the location. David had left his smartphone at a restaurant before, so I put a location app on David's smartphone so that I could find it right away. Well, this is a secret, but I was worried because he had cheated on me once. I trusted David, but I heard that people who cheat once often cheat again, so I put it in to reassure myself. David seems to be moving by car, and the location information is moving at an incredible speed. I checked the movement of the location information while getting ready. The car just kept moving. Where on earth is he going? I decided to call my parents and consult with them. My parents came right away and checked David's movements with me. After about 2 hours, David's movement stopped. It was a city in another state. What's going on? Why is he in another state when his colleague died? And the location of the location information app was like someone's house. I don't think David has any friends who live in that area. I have a really bad feeling about this. I wanted to leave the house right away and follow him, but my parents told me to wait and see a little longer. If the funeral is held, it will probably be the next day. So going to the chapel where David is the next day is the best option. I was very nervous, but I was able to calm down a little by going back to my parents' house and eating my mother's cooking. The next morning, I woke up early and checked his location with my parents. Then there was movement from David. It seems he was heading towards the chapel.
All right. Let's get in the car and head there right away.
My father said that, and we headed towards the direction where David was in the car. David seems to be in a chapel that is located a few tens of minutes away from the house in the city. And we arrived at the chapel after about 2 hours. Apparently, the funeral has already begun. We were wearing mourning clothes, so we were guided by the receptionist and allowed to enter. There, we witnessed a surprising sight. David was the chief mourner. And when I looked at the portrait, there was a photo of a woman's face. Is this person a colleague? I didn't understand. But just then, David stood in front of everyone and began to speak.
Thank you all for coming today for Carol. I met her 2 years ago. We were immediately attracted to each other and started dating.
What? Started dating?
We continued to date smoothly from then on, and we were planning to get married soon. In the midst of all this, something like this happened, and I'm really sorry and sad.
Marriage? I almost fell over in shock. David had been having an affair behind my back and had even promised to marry the other woman.
Jennifer! Pull yourself together!
Mom. My mother put her hand on my shoulder.
If you're not going, I'll go. I can't stand it anymore. I want to punch that man.
Dad, that's not good. I'll go. I took a deep breath and regained my composure. And I headed towards David in front of everyone. When David saw me, his face turned pale.
Why is Jennifer here?
I glared at David with an angry expression. What the hell is going on? The people in the chapel began to stir.
Wait, who are you? Don't disturb my sister's funeral.
The woman stopped me. Apparently, she was the sister of the deceased. I thought that if I left this place, I wouldn't have a chance to question David. I am this man's wife, I said, and the room fell silent.
What? Wife. David, is this true?
What? No! I don't know her! I don't know this woman at all.
David tried to dodge the question. But I couldn't back down. I really am his wife. I can show you my driver's license. It has the same last name as him. I can even show you our family register if you want. When I said that, the sister of the deceased and the people in the chapel began to believe me.
David, were you lying to my sister? Didn't you say you were divorced?
Wait! There's a reason for this.
David was trembling.
What the hell is going on? You were lying to my sister. It was a mistake to ask someone like you to be the chief mourner. I can't forgive you for deceiving my sister, who was my only family. How dare you take responsibility as her fiancé and serve as the chief mourner? Don't insult my sister's death. Get out of here right now.
David was kicked out of the chapel with a pale face after being told that by her. My parents and I went out of the chapel with David.
My father-in-law and mother-in-law are here too?
David, I don't want you to call me father-in-law. If you don't want to be punched by me, don't talk to me anymore.
I'm sorry.
David said that, and my father glared at him.
Eat!
David's face twisted. And I questioned David about everything. You were having an affair, weren't you? Can you explain it to me? David was honest and told us everything after being glared at by us. David and his mistress apparently met when he was on a business trip. When he was invited by a colleague he was working with at the time to go to a bar, he met a woman named Carol. He fell in love with Carol at first sight and started going to the bar regularly. Carol had lost both her parents in a traffic accident and had been working at the bar while sending her sister to college. Her sister is currently a senior in college and is looking for a job. David often visited the house where the two lived and was close to her sister, giving her advice on job hunting. Really? You're the worst. You were trying to create a new family somewhere else while continuing our married life. If you lied about being divorced, you can even say I'm your ex-wife if I appear.
That's...
You really haven't cured your habit of cheating. But it doesn't matter anymore. I'll divorce you after you pay me compensation.
Wait! I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I won't make the same mistake again.
Don't be ridiculous. I won't trust you again. I'll erase you from society, so be prepared to face hell and reflect on your actions.
Jennifer!
I left David, who had collapsed on his knees, and left with my parents. After that, I demanded a divorce from David and claimed compensation. I also reported everything to David's colleagues and my parents-in-law. Of course, David lost all his credibility at once and was transferred to a physical labor department in a remote area after a pay cut. He was also disowned by his parents. Currently, he seems to be living a lonely and poor life in an unfamiliar place while paying compensation. On the other hand, I gave birth safely. The child who was born is innocent. And my child was really cute. I will raise this child with care. I will make this child never be like David. I have decided in my heart to work hard as a single mother with the cooperation of my parents, and to watch over my child's growth by my side.
Thank you for watching until the end. If you like, please subscribe to my channel. See you in the next video.